So today is the day that we're gonna make a beat completely from scratch. Probably gonna end up making a trap beat if I had to guess. I've been listening to a lot of 2 Chainz this weekend, so we'll see where it goes. Hopefully this helps you guys see a little bit inside my process throughout making beats instead of just breaking them down like I've done in the past. We're just gonna make something from scratch. Say 9 out of 10 beats I make, I end up starting with a melody. Let me know in the comments whether you guys like to start with melody or drums. I'm curious to see who likes to start with what. I grabbed a couple sounds from Omnisphere and a couple drums, so I don't waste too much of your guys' time. Really, a lot of times while I'm making a melody, I'll throw it in half speed and kind of work with it already in half speed. So let's do that. I'm gonna throw it up an octave. And I'm gonna go into Omnisphere and turn off the delay. Because I know I want this to serve as a pad, I'm going to throw like a lo-fi filter on this, basically cut out a ton of highs and cut out all the lows. Make another melody layer here. I copy and pasted the effects and just altered them a little bit from that pad channel. So I'm still cutting out some highs with the filter, and I already got the melody in half speed. These knobs, I don't know how many people play with these stereo separation knobs. So the pad is like a little more low end heavy. I made that a little more mono. This melody I made a little bit more stereo. Put this to the left a little bit, put this to the right a little bit. One thing that I love to do, not always before I start my drums, but really kind of early in the drums, is to kind of find a percussion loop. I really like percussion loops, like especially organic sounding stuff, or just any other organic sounding drum loops, because I feel like it gives like a texture that I have a hard time finding with just like drum one shot sometime. Right here in this filter for the percussion loop, I just cut some highs and lows out of it. So after listening to this for a second, I felt like I wanted the Pluck to switch up. So I just made a new pattern, copy and pasted this Pluck, and just shifted it up 1 full octave. Maybe we'll layer them all together at some point, we'll see. Let's try to find a hi-hat. If you watch my other videos, you know how I feel about this. You know how I feel about this multiplicator knob. This knob is the truth. See if we can get an 808 or a kick. I'm gonna switch up this last note so that instead of just going back up to A, it goes up above the original note of D to D sharp. Sounds about right. Shift it back down to where it should be. .808 sounds just like a little fast to me, so I'm gonna mess with this knob to slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna cut the tail of it a tiny bit. Sounds so much better. I'm gonna really just cut everything below like 20. I swear it makes a difference. What do I need? Get a snare. Grab this tom real quick. I kind of like that. See, the best things happen by accident, like when the melody switch back here. I'm gonna let some of the drums just stay out until that next bar come back in. Grab this open hat. I think I got pretty much everything I need. I'm gonna start thinking about sequencing a little bit. So I like how it's starting. Maybe I don't have the percussion loop not start immediately. Okay, so I'm gonna have the drums keep playing here, and then that whole 1 bar pause thing, I'm gonna have it happen here. I feel like that's an awesome way to separate your hooks from your verses. Is a lot of times I'll have like some of the drums keep running, maybe like a percussion or like a loop element or even like a hat or something like that, but some of the drums cut off at like just a bar to signify that something changed. Yeah, to switch it up however you want, really. As long as you got a couple elements, you can bounce it back and forth between drum switch ups and melody switch ups, keep it interesting enough. So thank you guys for checking it out. Thank you for the feedback. That's the whole reason this video was made, was having good feedback and knowing that you guys wanted to see a beat made from scratch. So definitely worth making. One of my favorite things to do when I get in the studio with people is to watch their process and A lot of times you can look at somebody's process and kind of incorporate one or two things to your own and see what works for you, but that's really the key, is everybody's process is different. So whether you like starting with drums, melodies, a little bit of each, or whatever your workflow is, master that, get better at that, and try to learn from other people. Maybe you can incorporate something. So again, thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you want to see a video on next, and we'll make it happen on Thursday. So thank you and peace.